Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Brian and today we're coming back with yet another amazing video from my friends out in the amazing country of Lithuania. Several of you guys took to Instagram to message me an amazing video by an incredible young man that goes by the name of Jacob Laukaitis, and this video is actually called What is Vilnius? So welcome back to American Reacts to What is Vilnius? Even though I've been there already. Thank you for coming back. You are absolutely incredible. Every single time there's a video, there's you. And I love that. And recently, one of my friends actually posted a video and you guys rushed to it immediately. And I thought it was so absolutely incredible that you guys did this. Several of you guys went ahead and messaged me on Instagram the amazing video that Jacob Laukaitis put out. So my buddy just recently went back home and he had the chance to put together this spectacular video, or at least I've heard, since clearly I've never seen it. But several of you suggested you would like me to check it out on video, so here we are doing you guys a solid because you guys are the best, as you guys may know. So let's go right ahead and dive right in. If you would like to check out the original video, it is going to be linked down below into the description box next to his website actually, where you could pick up a cool shirt like this one. And I know I'm pretty short, so I don't know if you could see it, but that's a pretty cute logo if you ask me. Make sure you stick around and watch the whole video. I would love to hear your opinion as to what you thought about it and if you missed out any information about Vilnius. So let's go right ahead and let's dive right in.
A year ago, my home city of Vilnius called itself the G-spot of Europe. As you can imagine, that with even John Oliver commenting on the topic.
That's real. That is real. The new tourism campaign of Vilnius is Vilnius, the G-spot of Europe.
I think this campaign did quite a bit to help people learn that Vilnius exists, but it didn't go too much into detail what the city's about, and that is exactly why I'm making this video. I want to tell you everything you need to know about the city I was born and raised in, with hopes that one day you'll come explore it on your own and have yourself a pleasurable time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
This man always making a difference, bro. He can never just chill.
According to a legend, Vilnius was established by Duke Gediminas in the early 14th century after his dream of an iron wolf howling on top of a hill. Whether the legend is true or not, the city actually appeared in writing in 1323 and later in the same century became an important city as it was the capital of what was at the time Europe's largest country. It was a very tolerant city where Muslim Tartars...
Can you imagine if that was still true today?
The Catholic Lithuanian and Polish elite and pagan Lithuanian commoners lived side by side peacefully. As the richness of the city grew, more and more palaces, churches, and monasteries adorned its...
I can't believe I've been there, man.
Its crown jewel, Vilnius University, was established in 1579 and became a primary center of science and education in Eastern Europe. The prosperous centuries came to a horrible halt in mid-17th century when the Lithuanian-Polish Commonwealth lost a series of wars against foreign invaders that led to the Russian Empire capturing Vilnius in 1795. Throughout the next 120 years of Russian rule, Vilnius was made a backwater of the Russian Empire with a population of as few as 50,000 people at times. The city kept being occupied by different armies. Napoleon's France, Pilsudski's Poland, Nazi Germany, and eventually fell to the hands of the Soviet Union. The Soviet rule was a time of Lithuanian heritage neglect. However, Vilnius persevered, sustaining its artistic spirit even while a lot of its historic buildings got abandoned and huge grey apartment blocks were developed.
I cannot imagine that happening nowadays, but to know it's always a possibility is always scary.
Every single year becoming so active, fun, tolerant, and modern that I can honestly say I'm incredibly proud to have been born and raised here.
It's a very beautiful city, like let me tell you first-hand experience.
The city center of Vilnius consists of 5 major areas. The Old Town. It's one of the largest surviving medieval old towns in Europe that's developed over the course of many centuries, and thus it is a place where some of Europe's greatest architectural styles, Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque, stand side by side everywhere you go.
The architecture, it's stunning, jaw-dropping.
The self-proclaimed Republic of Užupis is our bohemian and artistic district. It's situated behind a tiny river and is full of tiny shops, restaurants, and even art galleries that are all so cozy you'll never want to leave. Šnipiškės. This place used to be one of the dodgiest areas of the city, but then it got redeveloped to our main business district that's home to many banks and internet startups. Speaking of startups, the Financial Times has recently named
I remember
Vilnius
seeing
the
this
#1
building
city
in person.
in the world for attracting tech startups. Žvėrynas. This district is known to be the greenest area of central Vilnius, as it used to be a large forest where the noblemen hunted. Žvėrynas feels very different to most other places in Vilnius, as its architecture and atmosphere still resemble the old days.
Talk about being
Finally,
close to nature,
the new
man.
town. This area is really interesting as it's experiencing an incredible redevelopment campaign, making this one of our most hip and cool districts.
Like an art district. That's so freaking amazing.
Vilnius is not a true international metropolis yet, but it's ethnically diverse. Around 65% of the people are ethnic Lithuanian, while 14% are Polish, 12% Russian, and 9% come from one of as many as 128 ethnicities that live here.
14%
When you finally come
Polish?
visit, don't be surprised to find yourself interacting with a Chinese restaurant owner, an Ecuadorian IT specialist, a Ukrainian barista, or a Dutch businessman. Even though throughout my travels I met literally hundreds of wonderful people from all around the world, but my heart, it always takes me back to the people in my hometown, who might sometimes be a little cold or direct, but they're always honest. They are the people of the heart. They are my people.
And they're pretty goddamn awesome.
These days, Vilnius is a youthful and vibrant city full of incredible things to do and lots of beautiful nature, since well over half of the city's area is covered by greenery. In the city center, you can find gorgeous parks anywhere you go that are all very inviting. Our city center is very much walkable from anywhere to anywhere, but we also have loads of transportation options, from car-hailing applications and taxis, to electric scooters and two-story tourist buses, to, I know you never expected this, hot air balloons!
God, I'm so sad I didn't get the chance to do it this time around, but I know I will at some point. I have to.
You can literally take off in the city center and fly all over the place, enjoying the gorgeous, gorgeous views.
Jesus Christ. I love how cinematic it is. Like, the amount of work that's been placed into these videos is like insane.
This all seems really epic, but let's get back down to earth. Even though we have all these awesome transportation options, but nothing beats a good old Soviet trolley bus that was cool even before Elon Musk invented his Teslas.
The
A
awkwardness.
ticket to ride this time machine barely costs €1, and it's definitely worth your money. Trust me, I know. I grew up with these things.
Dude, look at that. Like, look at just the
Since you
style of
obviously
the
didn't
bus.
come here to see me crying, let's move on to something a bit more exciting. Food. Vilnius is home to hundreds of restaurants, bars, and cafes that offer all foods and drinks your heart will ever desire. However, I must be really honest with you. Vilnius used to be a very affordable place back in the day, but after we got the euro, it became a little pricey. So even though we have all these amazing food options available, you might also want to look into trying some of our delicious kebabs. They're €3 each, and
where can I get one?
I mean, they could be worse. This, of course, isn't addressed to you if you're coming from Norway.
Is it bad? Is it good? I don't understand.
You guys certainly won't have to eat no kebabs. You'll be eating fine foods.
I'll take that as a bad sign. I don't know.
Now that we've all had a great meal, it's time to explore. If you're into touristy sites, here are the top 5 places you definitely cannot miss. Gediminas Tower. This is the most famous of Vilnius' touristy sites that's been looking over our city for over 600 years. 3 crosses, an awe-inspiring religious monument from which you can see a spectacular panorama of our old town.
Kind of reminds me of Brazil as well.
2 touristy sites at the heart of Vilnius that will inspire even the most uninspired tourists. Vilnius University. Founded in the 16th century, it was the first university in the Baltic states that will certainly take you back in time.
Oh my God.
Church of St. Anne. It is a prominent example of Gothic architecture that was built in the 15th century. This church might very well be one of our most beautiful. Cathedrals, universities, and churches are all really nice, but there's so much.
I was about to say holy something, but
Do not forget our cultural spots, such as National Gallery of Art, Contemporary Art Center, and Mo Museum, where you'll find enough art to fill your heart's content. Vilnius Park. This park is by far one of my favorite places to relax in Vilnius. It's a huge park literally in the city center that just seems to never end. Velez Market.
Wow, I'm definitely gonna have to go there next time.
100 years ago and is busy with action more than ever. TV Tower. Standing at 326 meters above the ground, the TV tower is the tallest construction in Lithuania that features a rotating cafeteria giving you a 360-degree view of the whole city. I don't know if you know this, but a large part of HBO's award-winning Chernobyl TV series was filmed in this tiny district of Vilnius. If you want to taste...
I'm so glad you included that.
This is your place.
Absolutely, like, unbelievable. The shots that you get there? What is this?
There's so much more I'd like to tell you about Vilnius, but I don't think that's a good idea because all the things I could ever see will never match you actually coming here and exploring the city on your own. Do it, you bloody legend, as soon as you can. In the meantime, help me spread the word about the city I was born and raised in by sharing this video on your social media with the hashtag EXPLORVilnius and telling your friends how much you know about it. Thank you so much for watching the whole video.
I feel like I know a little bit too much about it, actually. I am absolutely the most Baltic foreigner you'll ever meet, period, like 100%. What an incredible video. I honestly feel like this video did an amazing justice to Vilnius as a city. In honesty, I wish this video had came out previously before I went, so like that I could have gotten some more amazing recommendations. But then again, I should have just messaged you. I'm so impressed by the amount of research and the incredible amount of information that we were able to get out of this video. Like, once again, I knew that the Baltics were pretty big when it comes to like internet startups, but Lithuania apparently is #1 on that list for when it comes to tech startups. So that's pretty intense. For me, one of the coolest things seeing in this video was actually the city that was like, you know, you saw all those beautiful houses, and apparently there was used to be a forest, and now it's like a suburb community. I don't know. What's the proper name for these things? You have no idea how badly I wish this video had came out before I went to Vilnius. That would have been like extra sick. I would have loved to have gone to Vilnius Park. Like, it just looks like such a wide open space. I would have loved to rent like a bike and just really just pedal, like, I don't know, till my feet fall off or something like that. And also Velez Market, like, it looks so cozy, so warm. Like, I just love the aesthetic, like, of the whole thing that's going on there. Like, I don't know why I enjoy like these open market places where I get to really see like the environment, like, kind of interact, and I could more or less like I could just kind of like poke at it. I'm really close, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know, I love it. If there's something that I enjoy so much when I go to a different country, it's going into the supermarkets. I have no idea why. Like, I feel like that's when I really submerge myself in the culture. And then usually the cash register lady doesn't understand me, and I don't understand her, and there's a dilemma. From first-hand experience, I can actually tell you that the TV tower was actually pretty insane. Like, let me tell you, the scenery was absolutely incredible. I remember just sitting there, like, seeing like the sun fall. Of course, it didn't fall and explode. It just went down, of course. If you have not been there, I highly recommend it. Or if you plan on going to Vilnius, I highly recommend it. By the way, a quick side note, I remember at the beginning of the video, they mentioned about an iron wolf. I think that would be an incredible like tattoo idea and like a tribute to Lithuania. I don't know, just saying. And the concept of an iron wolf just sounds pretty badass. But on a serious note, the most insane factor to me was when it came to the actual population of Lithuania. 65% were Lithuanian, and then of course we got a mixture of everything else. And the majority actually being Polish, then Russian, and then other ethnicities. But like, that was pretty crazy. I did not expect that. Like, that has probably been one of the most, how do I say this, blended communities I've seen so far. Well, my friends, and just like that, it looks like we are coming to an end. What did you think about the video? Did you like it? Did you have any concerns? Did Jacob miss out on anything? Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. I would love to read through what you guys have to say. And Don't forget, if you were not aware, we do have a P.O. box for this channel, so you can send over a handwritten letter, postcards, or anything else in between right over here. Just please let me know if you do so. It would be absolutely incredible to say thank you. A huge shout out to Jacob and always making a maximum effort to make everything as great and amazing as possible, which, by the way, guys, you can check out some of these incredible shirts down below in the description box if you did not check it out already. There's going to be a link right there, so you could just click and go. You're the best. Thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around because we got more amazing videos at the end of this one. And until next time, my friends, hasta la pasta, and I'll be seeing you guys on the flip side. Bye.